Let's just talk about who's responsible for what happened with the Houston World Series victory. We can start with anybody in that batting order who could step up. And the guy on my shoulder swinging a bat, Yordan Alvarez, hit one home run in the postseason in this World Series, and it was the difference maker. The guy on the right, he's probably going to win the Cy Young Award, and rightfully so. 39-year-old grizzled veteran. How do you figure out a guy that's got 230 career victories, phenomenal earned run average, is 0-6 in his life in the World Series with a miserable 6.05 ERA, and then he won the game he had to win at the end of the run? So, I mean, Yordan's bomb, Verlander's grit, and then you add in anybody, anytime, any place. You mentioned Pena, World Series MVP at such a young age. I'll mention Chas McCormick going up the fence to catch a fly ball that preserved a game. You add in that, then you've got the unheralded star third baseman Bregman. You've got all these other guys that are in this rotation of stepping up. So it was a 25-man roster, and I'll tell you what, two guys who had not performed well were difference makers right at the end. But boy, the McCormick catch on the fence.
Yeah, I mean, that was the real deal. But, there are five guys that were left over from that 2017 team. There's Bregman, there's Altuve, Presley, and McCullers, and there's one other pitcher in the bullpen that was there. I mean, what's your take on the whole Altuve thing? A couple of years ago, did he have wires underneath his jersey? What's your take on that?
Well, Altuve's a heck of a competitor. Unfortunately, he was caught up in the cheating thing. His buddy Carlos Correa left and went to Minnesota as a free agent. But Altuve had a really rough postseason. But right at the end, he came up with some knocks that helped the team win. Pretty good ball player, big money contract extension, good guy. But every time I think about Astro baseball, that thing flashes into my mind about the garbage cans and the cheating in the World Series. So am I biased against him? I guess I am to a degree, but they earned this one. And what a phenomenal accomplishment for the city of Houston.
Yeah, I agree completely. It's like the Black Sox scandal. It just looms out there. You keep going back to it. My wife is still angry about the whole thing. But let's turn the page. Let's move on.